Alright, here we go. No, not hold on. I already started. Alright, here we go. Oh, let's go X. Have to change it. Set to reset the scores. What's up, everybody? It's me, Leaping the Gust.
Why are you sleeping? The game's about to start. The game's about to start.
He told you not to call him today, Rachel.
He's already home.
I doesn't change the fact he told you not to call him all day. Bye.
Are you gonna be watching the game?
Yeah, I watch. So,
Well, let me know if you're not watching it, so I don't call you.
what?
Let me know if you're not watching it, so I don't call you.
Don't call me, Chris. I'm tired. Okay?
Goodbye.
Be with you.
It's upstairs. Okay, I'll see you. Bye. Love you.
He sounds dead inside of me.
Yeah, because he's tired, like some of us.
I'm not. I slept all day.
Shocker.
Well, I don't have anything going on. Why would I have to worry?
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna turn on the other light so it's at least a little bit brighter. Okay.
That did nothing to your stream.
Yeah, but
It literally did nothing.
problem is we're backlit. This thing's corded me long enough. Did a little bit. You can see me a little bit. Share. Copy link. Okay. All right. DBacks are taking the field.
Come on, Met Feeds. Let's smoke some.
All right. Damn.
Heck, Alan, don't have
Zach.
like you did last time.
Big Zach. Come on, this next exclamation point.
Did you leave early for this?
No. I just ran to the bus stop like I did yesterday.
Do you not usually?
Usually I walk, but I still make it in time. Yesterday I actually left a little bit late, but I still was able to. I ran like 60% of the way, and I got there in time. I get from one side of campus to the other in 10 minutes, in like 7 minutes yesterday. Today was like 10.
I'm very slow because I'm nose pain.
Yeah. Whoops.
Come on, Lindor.
All right, we go. Lenore leading off, batting lefty. Zach Gallen probably pitching righty, I think he is. Pretty sure.
Yeah, he pitches ready.
Yep. And fastball's high for ball
Yeah,
1, 1-1. And roll right off the end of the bat to the third baseman, throw across the diamond, and plenty of time, one down here in the first. All right, here we go. 1-1 on Juan Soto, batting lefty. And pitch is breaking ball low for ball 2. 2-1. All right, we're all good to go here. 1-1 on
Oh,
Juan
shit,
Soto.
that's loud.
Try to open chat. And Steve, right to breaking ball right down the middle. Alonso on deck. Calls time. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, drilled right to the second baseman, who's going to toss it to Naylor for 2 down. 8 pitches, 2 outs for Zach Gallen here in the first. Not you again.
Not Alonso again?
No, not Gallen again. And the pitch, swing, and tipped off the end of the bat, foul for ball.
Good job. I think Aaron Judge leads the whole league.
Yeah.
For a lot of those.
And the 0-1 pitch, swung on, grounded, foul down the third baseline. 0-2 on Pete Alonso, batting lefty. And the pitch, way high for ball 1. And the 1-2 pitch, inside for ball 2. Set. Wind up. And the pitch. Swung on. Foul ball. First base set.
Yeah, just get his
Back behind the bag. Still 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball low for ball 3, full count.
Yeah, he's been on a fucking tear.
Yeah. And the pitch. Swing! And a miss. Struck him out. And that is the first. Yo, what's up, Jonathan? She's not late today, so you have a buddy. You have a buddy now. Nice. Nice to come by, man.
"2010, damn."
They're roasting his hairline. It has to be 2010 if they're roasting his hairline. That's such a 2010 thing. Or no, it was like 2015, wasn't it? Alrighty. I have a really funny idea. Hold on.
Yeah, Zach Allen did beat us last time. We just have to see how he does today.
Yeah.
He's been pretty inconsistent all year.
What is it? Ketel Marte's leading off today.
The old one's a little meh. I like the newer one better.
No, the old ones were alright. Newer ones are way better, though.
That's what I just said.
But you said they were meh.
I don't like the sand that much. I get why they did it, but I don't like.
I have a really.
It's a little dull.
That's why always give Peterson run support. Give Peterson run support. We averaged 7 runs for Peterson. That's crazy. Wait. There's wind up pitch. Swung on off the tip of the bat down the first baseline, and they're gonna tag him.
He just stopped.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. One down here in the first.
In one pitch. Yeah.
And the pitch swung on right to the second baseman. Blasted at him. And there's 2 down, 3 pitches.
Oh, I thought that was okay. I thought it was only 2.
DBacks. I have a really fun thing with the bag. Is it Pigeon? I just removed that Pigeon.
Strike 1. Oh, that's neat. Girlfriend in the background? Or that just polka dot?
No, it's like snakeskin. It's good. It's a snakeskin pattern. Hold on. Now I just gotta. And pitches inside for ball 1, 1-2 the count. Image. Add source.
Strikeout. Bam,
Okay,
baby.
inning over.
6 pitches for 3 batters. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good job, Peterson.
Let's see.
Yeah, the cooking should be.
Oh, shit. No, not today. Oh my god, frick.
Cookies.
There we go, it's perfect. That's funny. I'm gonna keep that there for now. Not Photoshop chat, I swear.
Yeah, because his head's in front of it.
I have it pre-ordered. I had it pre-ordered. Yeah. All right.
Because they can't see the fucking neck one with your head not in it.
Yeah. No, we don't talk about it. Just gotta crop that out, you know. All right.
You want one?
Sure.
Fresh out of the oven. Oh,
Mhm. Mm. Mm. Swung on, grounded right to the first baseman up with the ball, underhands it to the pitcher who
Probably not a good
barely
throw.
caught it. Yeah.
You got way too ahead of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he wasn't even running that hard. He had the bat still. You're not allowed to run up the line with the bat, bro. What are you doing? You're not allowed to do that. He would have been out anyways. That's funny.
You want to beat someone over there.
Yeah. Why is it so freaking laggy? One up and a 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. 2-2. One up and the 2-2 swung on is drilled to center. High fly ball. Thomas going back and makes the catch. That is not Alec Thomas. That is Garrett Hansen. Thomas was center yesterday. It's Hansen today. I guess it Carroll's in right field, and I don't actually know who's in left field. Probably Lourdes. Pitch way low and outside for ball.
Yeah. Come on, banter.
And just batting righty at the plate. Set, wind up, and the 1-0 pitch, swing, and a miss. Breaking ball right over the zone. 1-0. One count. Swung on, right up the middle. And a catch is made. Hampson coming in, and that is the inning. I didn't check how many pitches that was, but that probably
It was
not very
24.
many. Total, but after last inning. I mean,
About like 10-ish.
probably. Order. Bottom second.
When do you leave? Friday?
No. Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Early in the morning, right?
Yep.
Okay, we can go tomorrow then.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
You don't have to wake
Also,
up
make
that
us
early.
sleep.
Oh my god, you don't
If
need
I'm
12 hours
asleep,
of
no, like-
sleep in.
I do. Yes, you do. That's how much you should get.
You should get 8.
No, you should get 10 or 11.
No, that makes you more tired.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Well, what you gotta do is you gotta not get any sleep the night before. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I don't take advice from you for how I should sleep.
I wasn't offering it. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Bottom of the second. I forgot to do the check around the league. I'll do that in a second. At the end of the inning. A lot more games to report on today than yesterday. Here we go. Hey, Henio Suarez batting righty at the plate. Peterson's pitching lefty, by the way. Swing and a miss for Gino. And a fastball at the very top of the zone. Stay right 1-1 to count. Bro, he's hitting 198 with 10 home runs.
That's pretty bad, man.
It's
Not a
it's
homer. But...
when he hits it, it's a homer or it's a pop out.
Oh, it's
and
out.
it's a right to the first baseman. I said when he hits it. You can't strike out when you hit it. Once it's a foul hit into the glove. It's an infield fly right to the first baseman, and there's one down. Use Josh Naylor. Here we go. Another count on Josh Naylor batting lefty. He swung on and fouled off the catcher's foot, it looks like. Here we go. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch. Steer right to right at that inside edge. Lower third. Here we go. Set. Wind up. And the 0-2. Whoa! It hit him! Hit him on the hand! And Josh is feeling that one right now. Damn.
Worst place to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's still hurting.
That may have broken a finger.
Yeah.
He looks like he's about to cry.
Usually when you break something, you don't really feel it at first, though. Or at least in mine. Oh, it's that pinky. It hit him right on the pinky. Or maybe the side of the back of the wrist. Oof.
He might be out. Well, maybe he won't make another game-losing blunder.
You mean game-losing blunder?
His base running lost you guys the game.
Oh, well, no, just made it so we didn't tie.
Well, that guaranteed it.
No, it didn't. It was only 8. Oh, damn,
Yeah,
yeah.
it went up.
Damn. And he's staying in. Pete Alonso's talking to him.
Alonso's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Why are you zooming out on his crotch?
That's his hand. That's where he got hit.
They're barely showing the hand. They were
It
showing
was in the center of the
crotch.
screen. It was in the place he got hit was almost in the center of the screen.
It was off the screen.
No, it wasn't. He got hit in the base of his hand right here.
I don't know, and his hand kept going away when they were zooming out his crotch.
It was zooming out. Oh my goodness. You're just dirty-minded. Swing!
No,
And a
you
miss
were.
from
You're the one who
Lourdes.
think I was watching porn.
It sounded like you were. People were
No.
moaning, and there was very suggestive language, okay?
No, they weren't moaning.
Yeah, they were the last time we were watching Holding.
You mean House MD?
Yeah.
You mean the moaning before they threw up?
Swung on, and it's a short pop, and the catch is
Yeah.
made by the center fielder. 2 down.
Beautiful, Taylor. Your favorite.
Yep.
He fucking hates Taylor because he robbed the Diamondbacks.
No, well, I hate him for that, and because he was a Dodger.
Well, they were showing the wrong hand, I think.
No, they weren't.
Well, once they zoomed in, they were showing the other.
He bats lefty, so it's this hand. It's that hand.
The one they put the glove on.
No, yeah, the one the white glove is on. The one they showed before and right there.
It's the one the black glove
Steve,
on
right
that
one,
they
right down
hit.
the middle. No, it was a white glove. How did you already forget? How did you already forget this?
That's the one he was showing.
No, they were showing the one with the white glove. Wind up, and the 0-1 swung on, drilled foul down the first base line.
Let's go.
DBacks. Doesn't work with 2 syllables. Just doesn't work. You guys doesn't work. Here we go. 0-2 the count. 2 down, a runner on first after the hit by pitch. That's set. Wind up, and the pitch. Swung on, chopped right to the pitcher. Walks it to about halfway, tosses it underhand, and that is the inning, heading into the third.
Or is that hit by pitch and going down?
Yep.
Travis don't know, baby. Old Mets catcher.
Hmm.
I can't remember who he's with now.
All right. Score check around the league. Let's take a look here.
Oh, he's with the Angels now.
Oh, damn. That must suck for him.
They won. Wait, hold on. Why
All
is it a
right.
recent game? The May 3rd.
Probably because they haven't played. Oh, because it got delayed, probably? No, wait, no, it didn't. That was a different team.
Yeah, that's the most recent game. The fuck?
Well, they're playing right now.
Oh.
So. Top of the first in Sacramento. The Athletics tied with the Mariners at nothing. Bottom of the eighth in Milwaukee. Brewers up 4-3 over the Astros. Bottom of the ninth in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, he used to be with the Braves. That's
It's
what it was.
1-0 Reds over Braves. Bottom of the ninth in Chicago. Cubs down 3-5 to the Giants. End of the eighth, it's 9-1 Twins over the Orioles. Bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded. What? Oh, that game ended. That game's over. The Royals looks like they just walked off the Chicago White Sox 4-3. Angels 2-2 in Anaheim against the Blue Jays. The Washington Nationals beat the Cleveland Guardians 10-9 today.
Wow, good job.
And then they lost 9-1 in the second game of the doubleheader.
Oof.
The Miami Marlins beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-4 in extras, 10 innings today.
It's a miracle. The
Yeah.
Mariners suck.
Yeah. The Rangers beat the Red Sox 6-1, wind up and the pitch swung on, fouled off on the third base side. The Phillies beat the Rays 8-4. The Yankees beat the Padres 12-3. The Cardinals beat the Pirates 2-1, and the Rockies game was postponed against the Tigers.
Rockies
That
game
ball
was
was
postponed.
just high. That wasn't Rockies. Yesterday was the Nationals.
Oh, I know, but in general, they've been postponed multiple times already this year.
I think this is the second time. Swung on right up the middle, and it's... Oh, did he break his bat?
I think so.
He might have broken his bat, because that looked like it was going to the center fielder, but it went to the second baseman. You should ask your dad if I can use his MLB TV after you guys move out.
You don't have a TV.
On my iPad!
He's not gonna let you.
Well, if he doesn't, I'll just get the DBacks one, because it's half off right now. Swing! Strike one. Couldn't hurt to ask, though.
You can ask when he comes.
All right. Am I going to be here?
It's next Thursday.
Okay, yeah, I will. And pitches the breaking ball outside for ball. 1-1 the count. Alvarez at the plate, batting righty. Wind up and the pitch swung on, and it's a base hit.
I was about to say I wasn't expecting this for the
Dude, he's not that bad. You're just a hater.
Last year he hit like shit.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Taylor. Are they booing him?
I hope so. I would be.
What is his outfit?
Yeah. Steve, right one breaking ball down the middle. Bro, he's got like 3/4 green on his limbs, and then one is just orange, and he's wearing a gray jersey.
Which makes sense, though.
Yeah.
That's his actual team
It's like
color.
lime green.
What is that shirt?
Lime green pads. What?
The fuck is that shirt?
I have no idea. I don't even know who that is. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch, and it's going to be a double play ball.
Damn
Toss
it,
to
Taylor.
second is in time, and the throw to first is not.
What?
Oh,
What?
they might want to look at this one. It looked like that double play ball was late getting to first, and the bat broke. Again. I believe he was very safe.
We need to see replay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right call, I think. I mean, I need to see the replay, though.
He's safe.
Yeah,
He's
he's
very
so
safe.
safe. Why was that called out?
Yep. It was close.
Yeah.
It was really close, but he's safe. It wasn't that close. It was pretty close though. They're down. Oh, third out, maybe you said.
Yeah.
Yep, he's
That's
safe.
what-
That
that's
is
the right call.
a dealer's choice. I guess a forced out, technically. I have to add a hit to the Mets. 2 down. Lindor's coming up
Come on,
with a runner on at first.
Seven homers isn't bad.
Yeah. Wind up and pitch. Oh, it looked like it just caught that outside edge, but it was a ball. They called it a ball. One another count. Wind up and the pitch is high.
Yeah,
2-0.
you can't argue that one.
Nope. About a foot above the strike. Wind up and the 2-0 is high for ball 3.
You might walk in here.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep. Less players in baseball do. And the pitch, breaking ball low.
Yep.
That's a 4-pitch walk for Zach Allen. In 2 2/3, Gallen has pitched 37.
It's average.
No.
A little below average, I guess. Come on, Soto.
Juan Soto at the plate. 2 down, 2 on. Wind up, and the first pitch is what? What are we doing? It was a strike. Caught that bottom outside edge.
Not that close.
It was a lot closer than the last one was. But one another count. Wind up, and the pitch. Swing! And a miss at a pitch that was slightly high. Ball. If it gets the line at all, it's a strike, and that caught both lines. Here we go. 1-1 the count. Set, wind up, and the pitch. And it's way low for ball 2. Set. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's chopped foul. On the first base side, 2-2. Set. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch. Just low. Full count.
If you walk him and bring it along, I'm not coming out of that.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Set. Wind up, and the 3-2. Low
And
for ball
walked him.
4. Bases loaded. 2 down. And we have a mountain meeting, I think. Yep, that makes sense. Here comes Pete Alonso with the 2 in scoring position.
Bases loaded, baby.
Kids hide your wives.
The Bed Intruder song is iconic.
The what?
The Bed Intruder song.
I don't know what that is.
What? Hold on.
I know
go find
I
it.
know the grab the women and children. We'll use them as shields.
It's what it's called, dumbass.
Make it hard. He's climbing.
Okay. Never seen it.
It has 157 million views.
Okay.
You're not a true YouTuber.
I am. That's not a. Whoa! High and inside. Almost hit him and gave him a free one. One on the count. Wind up. And the 1-0 pitch is inside for ball 2. Come on, Zach.
They might walk him
How about that?
on accident.
Maybe if he gets the full count. Pitch, Steve, right one. Inside third. Set. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch is just inside ball 3.
Come on, Alonzo.
Set. Wind up, and the 3-1 pitch from Zach is catching the top of the zone, strike 2. Where the fuck do you think you're going, buddy? No way. You started walking down the first base line like, nah, bro.
I said he thought that was a ball.
I know. He wanted the umpire to think he thought it was a ball. There is no universe where he actually thought that was a ball. There we go. Full count. Just like I said, base is loaded. 2 down. Wind up. And the pitch. Fouled back. Gallen about to get to 50 pitches on the day. Here we go.
Come on, Alonzo.
Count is full. Set. Wind up. And the 3-2 pitches way high. And
Let's get a free running. I ain't mad. Got him running.
Still only 1 hit for the Mets on the day, though. Damn. Oh, wait. Wind up and the pitch. There for strike 1.
Come on, America.
Set. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch. Swing. No, he didn't swing, but it was still striking the upper outside corner.
Come on, Marta.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Stay right there, got him.
Jay. I think he thought he was going to throw a lot more balls there.
Yeah. Well, no hits but a run allowed is, you hate to see that. Alright, that wasn't a hit. That was a fielder's choice, right? Yeah, okay, 1 hit. Oh, I have to switch it to bottom 3. Oh, wow. The Athletics just scored. I was checking the scores around the league. Mariners went up 1-0, but it was a single. They scored a run, and then they threw him out going to second. Anyways, the Brewers wound up beating the Astros 4-3. It's the middle of the 10th now in Atlanta. Tied at 1 between the Reds and the Braves. It is now top of the 10th in Chicago. That's tied at 5. Top of the 3rd in Anaheim. 2-2 Angels and Blue Jays. Everything else is a final. The latest finals were St. Louis beating Pittsburgh 2-1. And the Royals beating the White Sox 4-3. But we got 2 in extras right now, and earlier today, the Marlins beat the Dodgers in extras as well. Here's Garrett Hampson to start off the D-back third. Wind up and the pitch. He's in there for strike 1. He's caught that inside edge. I'll give an update after the inning on the extra innings games. No. 0-1. Wind up. And pitch. Way!
Good job, Alvarez, for catching that.
Yeah. That didn't matter. There's nobody on.
I know, but still.
Wind up and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. It's 1-2. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate you. Wind up and the 1-2 pitch is high for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Set, wind up, and the 2-2 pitch. Stay right there. Got him looking. Breaking ball.
That's a nice pitch.
Yep. Here's Hosey. Herrera takes pitch inside and high for ball 1. One on the count. Wind up and the pitch. It just catches that bottom inside corner, but it will not be called. It's 2-0.
See, both teams are getting those calls.
Yeah. It's just not part of his strike zone. Wind up and the 2-0 pitch. That's a strike.
Yeah. If you didn't call out, I would be fucking raging.
Yeah, that one's pretty obvious. We go 2-1 the count on Herrera. Wind up. And the pitch. Low for ball 3. There we go. Wind up. And the 3-1 pitch is inside for ball 4. And the D-backs, not a lead runner, but have 1 on with 1 down.
Look at your snake.
No, not right now. I have to feed him tonight.
Why didn't you feed him last night? You said
because I took him out. Yeah, I thought about it, but I don't usually feed him after I take him out because I don't want him to associate the 2 things. Well, I could feed him tomorrow night actually. Hey, what's up, Cheesy? Welcome. I could just feed him tomorrow night before I leave. Wind up and the pitch. Stay right on. Hey, it's a sorry Jets fan. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Jets fucking suck. We all know that.
Yeah. Cursed franchise. Almost as
It's
cursed
their
as the
owner's
Chargers.
fault.
Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch is low.
The
for
owner's
ball.
shit, so they won't ever improve until the owner's gone.
Yeah.
It's funny, the Mets owner is actually interested in buying the Jets. But
Nice.
he's so rich that he can't. He's going. He's very rich.
Yeah.
He's the richest owner in baseball.
Yeah. 1-1. Wind up, and the pitch is low for ball. You could have extrapolated that from how much they pay for Soto.
Yeah. He doesn't care. His net worth is like 50 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy. Still recovering? Alright. Yeah, you will be probably for a while.
What happened?
He injured his ACL the other day. And checks his swing. Did he go? He did. 2-2.
That's why he's angry.
Yeah.
Put a double play here, I'd laugh.
Tell Marte. Count as 2-2. Wind up, and the pitch swung on and
And-
missed, and that is strike 3. Actually, that might have been a foul tip, but I don't think it was. I didn't see the umpire's call.
That's a strikeout. He's walking off.
Yeah, but even if it's a foul tip into the glove, it'd still be a strikeout. It doesn't look like he got a piece of it. Here we go. 2 down. Runner on first for the DBacks. For Corbin Carroll. Wind up, and the pitch is low for ball. Set. Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch on Corbin is low for ball 2.
Okay, exam grades that I took yesterday are going to be up by 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Nice.
I don't think I'm going to fail the class, so I don't care. I have an 85 in it right now, so unless I completely bombed it, I got like a 20 or something.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think I got a 20. Maybe I got like a 50 or 60, but I don't see my.
Wind up, and the 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike.
I know there's definitely questions I got wrong because I wrote random words for some of them.
Bruh.
I didn't have any clue.
We extrapolate the foliage, then obviously the bisector will.
It was the full steps of us freaking like social behavior.
Swing! And a strike 2.
I don't think you know that.
No. Here we go. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch it just catches that bottom corner for strike 3.
Good job, Peterson.
And that is the inning. Heading into the 4th now.
You stink, dude.
I just got home from work. Bitch.
No.
So do you.
Do I actually?
Not a lot, but a little bit. Everyone smells. That's how the fucking world works.
Right, but you stink badly.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, no.
Yeah, you do.
No, no.
You just know porn.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Right.
Yeah, you are.
You asked if you stink, so your nose blind, clearly. You're making shit up.
Everyone's
7th inning
knows
stretch
one
should
to
be.
themselves.
7th inning stretch should be replaced by the 7th inning bicycle kick to your roommate in the head. True! True! Not you, bitch. He's talking to me.
I'm the Mets fan.
Yeah, which makes it even worse. He should be on your side. Watch, he's gonna say, no, I meant her. Nah, don't say that. I'd cry.
I laugh.
Alright. The other 2 extra inning games. I guarantee you it's my socks, bro. My shoes aren't breathable, by the way. Anyways. Yep, still bottom of the 10th. Or no, now it's the bottom of the 10th. It's still 5-5 between the Cubs and the Rockies. Or sorry, not the Rockies, the Giants.
Ben can't kick ladies bro code.
Bro, true. But it would be really funny though. That's the thing. It's allowed if it's funny.
He looks like his eye bags are bad, dude.
That's probably after last night's game. Anyways, the Braves wound up beating the Reds 2-1 in 10.
The Diamondbacks just do a lot of stupid things that lose them games.
I don't do stupid things, you just make stupid mistakes.
That's what I meant.
That's not what you said, though.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Not
They
really.
do stupid things like not tagging
No,
up.
because you're not doing it on purpose. Pitch is high, ball 1, 1-1.
Come on, Nemo.
I wouldn't call this thing a lady. I think you're stretching the
I
definition there.
pooped.
Yeah, that's about it. Hi, 2-1. First and second with nobody out, by the way, in the bottom of the 10th for the Cubs against the Giants. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch, just outside, ball 3. Come on, Zach, throw a strike, man.
Give us a leadoff walk. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, it sets us up for a nice, easy double play. And the pitch, swung on. It's popped up into right field. Court McHale charging towards the foul line, and he will make the catch.
While losing his hat.
Yep.
He's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Corbin's fucking great. Everybody loves Corbin.
That's a nice bag.
Yeah. Stay right one or bring the ball right down the middle, bottom third.
Come on, Andrews.
Swing! And a miss, strike 2.
I think he actually swung at a strike, dude.
Yeah. Zach is already at 60 pitches here in the top of the 4th. 1 down. Set, wind up, and the 0-2 catches the plate for strike 3. Got him.
Mantis, why don't you swing at those? The ones in the strike zone.
That's his second strikeout looking today, I think. But he actually swung it. Oh, no, he swung it one last time, too, I think. Wind up, and the pitch swung on, and it's a jam shot. And the second baseman will make the catch like a third away with the outfield.
Further.
Yeah. Cattell was there, and that is the side. That was like 6 pitches. No, it wasn't.
It was more than that. It's like 8 or 9.
No, it wasn't.
The first one got a few.
Yeah, but it wasn't full count. It might have been. I think the. Well, let's actually check. We can check. Let's see who's right.
It could be 7, actually.
What is it? This challenge. Progressive, right? That was the commercial. It was a chat where they threw the red challenge flag at random everyday shit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you actually might be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, you were right.
Yeah.
First one had 5 pitches. Oh, it was 3 and 1. That wasn't full count though. It was 3 and 1. There we go.
That's still 5 pitches.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's the bottom of the 4th now. I'll change the thing. Oh, but I can't wait till he gets here, though, because then the 50% sale for DBacks TV would be off. So I have to ask him, like, tomorrow or something. There you go, bottom of the 4th. Wind up, and the pitch to Randall Grichuk just catches that outside edge for strike 1.
No.
I'm fine with me. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but
Like I would bet money that he would say no.
swing and a miss at a ball way below the thumb. Strike 2. On up, and the 0-2 swung on, fouled back. Stays on 2, sorry. Set, wind up, and the 0-2 swung on, and it's a ground ball right to the. No, it got through his legs, I think, and it's in the corner for a double. Randall Grichuk, a stand-up double. Did that go through his legs? I want to see it. I think it hit his foot. I think it was off his foot. Yeah, it did. I think it hit his ankle.
I think that's why he missed it.
Well, no, I missed it because it was hit 111 right at him. And it's the first hit for the D-backs. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. Looking to tie this one up. Hey, Eugenio Suarez at the plate, and the pitch is way outside. Good block by Alvarez.
Yeah, that was good.
Set, wind up, and the 1-0 pitch is inside for ball 2. Set. Wind up, and the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Right. One. We know it's Gino. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch. Checks his swing, and that was inside for ball 3. Oh, that hit the ump? Might have. Wait, that hit Gino? Can we see a replay? What happened? Oh, they might. Let's see. Oh. Wait, what? It was a foul, but wait, what? Oh, it's 2-2, I guess. And that ball's in the dirt for ball 3. I don't know if it hit the bat. I guess it did. I guess
It
they saw
definitely
it
didn't
hit.
hit him.
What?
Definitely didn't hit him.
No, it didn't hit him, but they're asking whether or not it hit the bat, and I didn't really look like it did, but maybe? I don't know. That's not what I was looking for. Wind up, and the 3-2 pitch is low for ball 4, and that's first and second with nobody out for DBacks.
Peterson, come on.
Yes, full count. You can walk a guy on full count. That's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. Mound meeting. They're probably telling him not to hit Josh Naylor. They almost injured him last time. Wind up and the 0 pitch. Swing. Miss strike one. Set. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit low. And it doesn't look like it caught the line. I thought for a second there it might have caught the line, but it was definitely low. Set. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch. Whoa, it's inside and high, and runner advances from second to third on a wild. Actually, no, it wasn't really a wild pitch. The catcher just kind of dropped it. Actually, maybe it was. It was high and inside. I don't know what they'll score that.
He doesn't have thrown a lot of wild pitches.
I think he just scored it out of the glove. They're gonna call it probably a pass ball, not a wild pitch. Runners on the corners. Count is 2-1 for the DBacks. Set. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch swung on, and it's grounded right to the second baseman. Only play is to second. And we're tied.
Got in the way of him throwing that.
No, there's no shot. I mean, it was Josh Naylor, but no, there's no. And the game is once again tied. Runner on at first now for the DBacks with one down. That was not a hit. Oh, but it wasn't. Wind up and the pitch is fouled off the first base side. Ones all over the scoreboard except zeros in the error department. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled off once again on the first base side. Actually, it was back. Ilking went back. Peterson shakes off. Set to the right-handed Lourdes. The pitch swung on, and it's fair down the line, and that could drive it. No, that's Naylor, actually. It's probably only going to be... It's going to be a double. And the DBacks have 2 in the hit column in this inning. Not his fault. We're just hitting.
Yeah, he's just not having to dig it in.
Wait, what? Oh, there's an injury delay. Brandon Nimmo.
Shit.
Oh, that looks like it might be a leg injury. It might be a cramp. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's take a look at it here. Bounced in the corner. Oh, whoa. He kind of fell over himself there for a second.
Yeah, it seems like he cramped up or something.
Maybe. Looking at his left knee. Kind of buckled. He's limping off the field now.
I think he's able to walk though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's able to run. Okay, that's a good thing.
Hey, what's up, cereal? Okay, he's hopping around now and he's walking. Okay, he might stay. Yeah, it looks like he'll stay.
Okay, good. I don't want him to get injured.
Yeah. All right. He says he's good. He grimaced a little bit, and looks like he's able to walk it off. One down, second and third for the DBacks for Geraldo Perdomo, who leads the MLB shortstops in RBIs. Here we go. Geraldo Perdomo. Second and third, one down. The windup and the pitch, and it swung on and fouled off down the first base side. Oh, on the count. Here we go. Set. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch just caught that inside edge of the zone. And it's 0-2 on Jerry. Set. Wind up, and the 0-2 pitch swung on, hit up the middle. The only play is going to be to first. And the D-backs have the lead.
Yeah, that's good by
Yeah. I mean, it's a play he should have made, but it's good that he did. His throw wasn't great, though. And it's 2-1 D-backs. Runner on at third with 2 down. Set, wind up, and the pitch swung on, fouled off first base side for Hampson. Garrett Hampson 0 for 1 today with a strikeout in the third. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch catches that outside edge for strike 2. Set. Wind up, and the 0-2 pitch swung on. It's hit hard. Charging in, and the left fielder Nanmo will make the catch. D-backs get 2 in. Stranded 1 at third. We're headed to the top of the 5th. The final half inning of the DBacks broadcast. Looks like Corbin Burns, after missing his start yesterday, is doing better. He's been throwing the last couple days. Alvarez at the plate, 1-for-1 with a single in the third. Wind up, and the pitch is high for ball one. Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch. One foul on the first base line. 1-1. Oh yeah, check around the league for scores. Wind up, and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. The Mariners now lead 2-1 over the Athletics in the bottom of the third. Oh my God, the Giants are up 12-5 on the Cubs in the top of the 11th. Holy shit, that must be a disaster of an inning. Wow. And there's nobody out. What? What is going on in Chicago? There's nobody out.
Is there a grand slam or something?
No, okay, so you started second. He doubled, but the runner only advanced one base to third. Then a single made it 6-5. Sorry, count as 1-1 now on Taylor. Then a sacrifice bunt that he got on base for. So that made it 7-5 with first and second. Then a walk, bases loaded. Then a hit by pitch to make it 8-5 with the bases loaded. And then a single to score one more and keep the bases loaded, 9-5. Then a single to score two more. Then another single to score one more. And it's 12-5 with nobody out in the top of the 11th. That's crazy. Doesn't look like any other games have ended. That's actually ridiculous. Here we go, 2 down here. Sorry, I missed what happened, but there are 2 down now on the top of the 5th for the Mets. Here's Francisco Lindor, who's over 1 with a walk in the third. Wind up, and the pitch, swung on, foul back. 0 on the count. Zach Gallen up to 71 pitches after 5 2/3. Wind up, and the pitch, swung on, fouled off on the third base side. To the count. Set. Wind up, and the pitch, swing, and it's hit right to the first baseman on a couple hops. Naylor takes it to the bag, and that is the inning. 1-2-3. 2-1 DBacks. Hacking! After this, we switch broadcasts. Yeah, 2, come on! Give it to me! Woo! Alright.
I can do it if I could pay attention.
Mm.
I just hardly pay attention to even where the ball starts.
It always starts in the middle on the DBacks one. That's how I knew yesterday, by the way. It always starts in the middle.
Imagine it didn't, though.
Yeah. No, but it rolls in the open gate. Imagine it just rolls through one of the walls. Here we go. Of course. Shocker, Rachel. Look at that. Shocker. Wow. Surprising.
You had it too!
We have it for like 5 seconds, bro. Remember when the Cubs give up 10 runs in the 8th inning to the D-backs and the Cubs... Oh, shut up. We don't talk about that shit. Hey, I
Still lost.
I went home when it was 2-1. I was on my way home, so I couldn't track it. And when I got home, I'm like, was this score from like last year or something? Because it was 2-1 in the 6th when I finished watching, or when I stopped watching. Unbelievable. But yeah, that was fun. Anyways, let's see if they were finally able to get an out in Chicago. They weren't. It's now 4. Oh, they were. It's now 14-5 in the top of the 11th with 2 down and a runner on its second. Unbelievable. If they can get another run and get 10 runs in an extra inning, oh my god. Actually crazy. And the Mariners and Athletics are now tied again at the end of the third. 2-2. No, bad. Bad.
Just listen to the whole actual interview.
The game's on. Do it during a commercial.
It is a commercial.
It's not a commercial. The game is on. Not anymore. All right. Two scores. Jose Herrera leading off in the 5th. Pitch is high, 1-0. Hey, they have a strike zone today. Nice.
They have it sometimes.
They didn't yesterday.
I said sometimes, dumbass.
They should have it always. And swung on, and it's hit well to center, and that'll get that. No, it will get to the wall. That's a double for Herrera. And the D-backs start out with a runner on its second here in the 5th. It looks like he just kind of didn't try once
Is
it.
your knee still broken?
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, he's not running very fast. You just kind of let it roll by him. You can't see my head because I have the jerseys in the way. I have to sit up. I don't have a choice. And the pitch swung on, fouled on the third baseline. Hops into the dugout.
You forgot they pulled Peterson after that last game.
Why would they? He's at 63 pitches.
He's not pitching well.
He's pitching. What do you mean he's not pitching well? Yes, they have. We're just hitting him now. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled off, same place, and it's 0-2. On Ketel Marte. Wind up, and the 0-2 pitch is taken for strike 3. Got him. And that's not great, because now we can't sack fly to advance the runner to third. I forgot to add a hit for D-backs. Barely caught the plate. Nice pitch. Wind up and the pitch. Stay arc one down the middle. Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 today. A runner on at second. The base hit would be huge here. Wind up and the pitch. And it's in the dirt. Outside for ball one. Since returning from the IL, the DBacks had lost all Ketel Marte games. No, we haven't. We won against the Phillies. Was he in? Was he not in that game? Thought he was. Actually, I guess I didn't watch that game. That was a game I didn't watch, so maybe he wasn't in. On up, and the 0-2 pitch is inside, ball two. He's out on Sunday, okay. That's the game I didn't actually get to watch. Actually, no, I got to watch the end of it. My bad. Wind up, and the pitch. And it looks like he went. Strike two. Had a ball in the dirt. What? No, your announcer is just wrong. Yeah, they called it a strike because he swung at it.
Yeah, he definitely won.
A set. Wind up and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and it's a chopper. And they might not get him. He's safe at first. And there's runners on the corners with one down for the D-backs.
Why did you miss that, Peterson?
He wouldn't have had to play.
He might have if he didn't.
Not on Corbin.
Grab that.
Not on Corbin. Not on the speed man himself. Also, there's no way he was getting to that. He would have had to dive. Yeah, they just showed a replay. There's no shot he's getting to that. Let's go, Corbin. That's another hit for the D-backs. And now a sac fly would bring in another run. Who we got? We have Grichuk, who popped it foul behind the plate. Randall Grichuk is 1 for 2 today. And a set. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled off down the first base side. Set. Wind up, and the 0-2 is way outside for ball one. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on, and it's popped up in foul territory, and they got him. Honestly, if the runner had gone, he might have. Nah, probably not. Because there was no one covering home right there. Someone had to come charging in from the infield. 2 down now. Here comes Gino. First and third, 2 down, wind up, and the pitch swung on, and it's drilled fouled on the third base side. Everybody hit the deck on that third base line. The set. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, and it's right to the mound. And it's 2-1 still. Oh no, we have the Mets hat game. Three! It's 3! Yeah, let's go. We got it. Peterson, bend, don't break. Yep. Hanging to the top of the 6th. Alrighty. It's a final in Chicago. In 11 innings, the Giants beat the Cubs 14-5. Unbelievable. Bottom 4 in Sacramento is 2-2 between the... Oh, strike 1 right down the middle on Soto, who should bunt for a second there. In Sacramento, it's 2-2 between the Athletics and the Mariners. The only other game going on right now is also tied at 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Angels and the Blue Jays. Wind up and the pitch swung on. Foul on the first base line. 0-2. Wind up and the pitch is outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Wind up and the 1-2 pitch just outside. Ball 2. Wind up and the 2-2 pitch swung on. Foul. Third base side. Slicing. Actually, just barely missed a homer right there. Wind up and the 2-2 pitch swung on, popped up. And third baseman, Gino, calling everybody up in shallow left and makes the catch. 1 down for the Mets here in the 6th. I'm sorry, I want to make this shirt a bit smaller. There we go. Now when I sit back, I'll have to move it over a little bit. There we go. It's not quite perfect. It's close. It's fine. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. And pitch is outside for ball 1, 1-1 the count. On Pete Alonso. Excuse me. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch swung on, drilled. How is that foul? Wait, that looked. Guess it was foul. Looked fair for a second there. Then I blinked. And it was foul. 1-2 the count. Set, wind up, and the 1-2 pitch is inside. Ball two. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 down here in the 6th. And a ground out to third that we didn't get to see because they were recapping the last at bat. And the inning is over. Alrighty. Change it to bottom 6. Great day for Gallen so far, but who do we have in the bullpen? I don't know. Good question. Thompson pitched yesterday. I think Beeks pitched yesterday. Nelson pitched yesterday. He started yesterday, so he's not coming out. We might have. I think Murillo and Castillo pitched yesterday too. Honestly, who didn't pitch yesterday? Uh huh. We have that one new guy, that brand new guy. Also Henry pitched yesterday. No, Beeks didn't. I think Beeks is still available. Because Henry pitched the end of the game yesterday, not Beeks. I'm thinking of the end of the last Phillies game. I think Beeks is available, and Miller, Shelby Miller. So our 2 best bullpen guys are available today. Actually, Beeks might not be, but grounder foul on the first base line. Naylor batting 5th, lefty. Peterson is still out there, 77 pitches. Here we go. Set, windup, and the 0-1 is outside and low for ball 1. 1-1 count. Windup, and the 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. Windup. And the 2-1 pitch outside. Whoa, he juggled it. Yeah, the catcher juggled the ball. Caught it and went whoop. Then it dropped. 3-1 count. Peterson up to 80 pitches. Mendoza's down near the entrance of the dugout. Maybe he's standing, actually. I don't know. Wind up. And the 3-1 pitch swung on, fouled off his own foot, and Josh Naylor is getting beat up today. For Lavello's coming out to the top of the dugout. Naylor. Stepping back in. Wind up, and the 3-2 pitch is low for ball 4. And another leadoff base runner for the D-backs is Josh Naylor. He's limping around. Lourdes at the plate with a runner on and nobody down. Naylor is not taking the lead on first. He's just standing there. Oh, now he is. Never mind. I guess it was a batter 10 out or something. Or maybe Lourdes was just taking his time going up there, trying to give Josh some time. Either way, here we are, the set, the windup, and the no-no pitch swung on. Hit fair. It's high, it's deep, and it's out of here! And the D-backs are up 4-1 on the Mets. A 2-run homer for the Snakes off the bat of Lourdes Gurriel. High and deep into left field. And the D-backs, once again, have put up 4 on the Mets. Wind up. And the no-no pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. For Geraldo Perdomo. Somebody almost barehanded that. Actually, nobody got it. It bounced off their hand and hit somebody else in the face. Here we go. Wind up. And the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt for ball 2. Wind up, and the 2-0 pitch is I guess they barely count the line. 2 on the count. Catcher dropped it though. Alvarez has dropped most of the last few. Probably the fault of Peterson, the pitcher, though, who's at 86 pitches at the moment. 2-1 on Geraldo Perdomo, batting 7th. Set, wind up, and the pitch. Low for ball 3. And Alvarez dropped it again. Bro, I think he's dropped the last, 6 pitches. Although, to be fair, 3 or 4 of them have been in the dirt. And one of them was out of here. But 3-1 the count. Wind up. And the pitch to Geraldo Perdomo is taken for strike 2. Where do you think you're going, buddy? I guess he thought that one was outside. But it was certainly not. Full count on Geraldo Perdomo. Wind up. And the 3-2 pitch swung on, fouled off down the third base side. Wind up, and the 3-2 pitch is outside for ball 4, and Jerry takes his base. Mendoza's just standing there looking angry in the Mets dugout. Here we go. Run around at first, nobody out. Wind up, and the pitch to Hampson, who's going to take a strike after showing bunt. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch is bunted down the first base line. Up with the ball, the toss to first is in time, but there's a runner on at second with 1 out for the DBacks. Jose Herrera's 1 for 1 with a walk and a double. Set, wind up, and the pitch is swung at and missed for strike 1. Was low. Set. Wind up, and the pitch. Low for ball 2. Or sorry, ball 1. He swung at last one. My bad. 1-1 the count. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. It did catch the bottom of the zone, so we're going to strike either way. Set, wind up, and the pitch. Swung on, fouled off on the first base side. Wind up, and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. First stay, right 3 got him. Wind up, and Ketel Marte swung on, fouled off. Third baseline. "98 pitches for Peterson here. He's not quite out of the 6th. 2 down. Ketel Marte is over 3. And the 0-1 pitch is low for ball 1. Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch just comes back to catch that bottom outside corner for strike 2. And he's at 100 pitches. 1-2 is the count on Ketel Marte. And the 1-2 pitch checks his swing, does not go. 2-2. High and outside. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch swung on, foul. Third base line. Ito warmed up in the Mets bullpen. 2-2 the count. Wind up, and the pitch is low for ball 3, and the count is full on Ketel Marte. Wound up, and the 3-2 pitch swung on, skied into right center. Catch is made, and that will be the inning. DBacks get 2 more, heading into the 7th. I don't think we got another hit, right? Still 4-5. Yes, it is. Okay. Score update. It is the bottom of the 5th in Sacramento. The Athletics tied at 2 still with the Mariners. And it's mid-7th in Anaheim. 2-2 Angels and Blue Jays. I'll give you the finals from around the league in just a moment. The Brewers beat the Astros in Milwaukee 4-3. The Nationals beat the Guardians in Game 1 10-9, but ended up dropping the second game 9-1. The Dodgers lost in 10 against the Marlins 5-4. The Rangers beat the Red Sox 6-1. Phillies doubled up the Rays 8-4. The Yankees beat the Padres by a score of 12-3. Each team had 10 hits and 1 error in that game, so Yankees really capitalized, and the Padres couldn't. In 10, the Braves beat the Reds in Atlanta 2-1. In 11, the Giants beat the Cubs 14-5. 9-1, Twins beat the Orioles in Minnesota. Royals beat the White Sox 4-3. And the Cardinals beat the Pirates 2-1 in St. Louis. Detroit and Colorado was postponed. Pitch is in there on that outside edge for strike 1 to left-hander Brandon Nimmo, who plays left field. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2, but it was a bit outside. 0-2 now to count. Here in the top of the 7th, Zach Gallen at 87 pitches. Batter calls time, steps out. And Gallen gets the rosin bag and steps back on the mound. Here we go. Wind up. And the 0-2 pitch is in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. 1-2. Zach has retired 10 straight batters here. Wind up. And a 1-2 pitch. Oh, it looked like it caught that inside bottom corner, but they won't give it to him, and the count is 2-2. I guess that makes up for the one that was outside a second ago. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, fouled off high and inside. In the strike zone now. Gallen's at 90 pitches. Wind up. And the 2-2 swung on, fouled off again. Nimmo is 0 for 2 on the day. Wind up, and the 2-2 swung on, fouled off. Once again, all three have been on the third base side. And all three would have been strikes if you just looked at them. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch swung on, popped up. Shallow center. Coming in is Hampson, and he will make the play. In very shallow center. 1 down here in the 7th. Here comes Vientos. 0 for 2, a lineout and a strikeout. In the 2nd and the 4th. And here he is in the 7th. And the pitch. Swung on. Fouled off first base side. He's batting a righty, by the way. Righty on righty here. set, lined up, and the pitch. Swung on, fouled off, first base side. He kind of took a half swing at it, and McNeil had to jump out of the way of it in the on deck circle. Wind up, and the 0-2 pitch swung on, and that could drop, and it will. Base hit. Nice cutoff by Hampson to stop him from taking two, and that is the second hit of the day for the Mets. Intus has his first hit of the day. High for ball one. Down is at 97. Calls time. Batter base, sorry. Batter Jeff McNeil goes 0 for 2 on the day. Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch is high for ball two and outside. 2-0. Probably Shelby Miller in the bullpen. 98. Swung on, drilled foul, first base side. 2 on the count. Next pitch will be Gallon's 100. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, it caught that high outside corner, but they do not give him the strike. And it's 3-1. And Gallon is at the century mark today. 37 balls, 63 strikes. Wind up, and the 3-1 pitch is hit hard. That could be a double play ball. Throw to second is in time, and so is first, and that will retire the side. Gallon gets through 7, allowing 1 run off of 2 hits. Stellar outing for him, as his is probably over. Yeah. I moved the jersey a little bit, so it looks right. Oh, it looks better at least. Until I get the real one. Let's see, do we got any updates for y'all? We'll go over the scoreboard again real quick. Let's take a look. Top of the 6th in Sacramento. Still 2-2 between the Mariners and the Athletics. Brewers beat the Astros 4-3 earlier today, and the only other game that is still going, other than ours and Mariners, is the Blue Jays in Anaheim for the Angels. And that one is still tied up at 2 as well. Here we go. Wind up. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Buto here on the mound for the Mets. Corbin Carroll at the plate. 1 for 3 on the day. Swung on, fouled off. Third base side. 1-1 the kick. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch is outside. Ball two. That down. What a game. Once again. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch. Low for ball three, and it is the hitter's count for Corbin Carroll. Wind up, and the 3-1 pitch is outside for ball four, and Corbin takes his base. Another leadoff base runner for the DBacks here in the seventh. There's a fan in the stands in Arizona with the sign for the Mets announcer saying they're his #1 fan. That's crazy. Set, wind up, and the 1-0 pitch is swung on, hit high to center field to the warning track, and he will stop and take a couple steps in, makes the catch, and Corbin has to retreat back to first. One down here in the seventh. That's that. And the pitch to Gino Suarez is on that inside edge first, right along. He's batting right. Vito is pitching right, by the way. And up, and 1 pitch, swung on, hit up the middle for a base hit, and it bounces away from the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor, flubs it, and Corbin Carroll advances to third. Gino with a base hit, and Corbin with some heads-up base running. And it's starting to fall apart here for the Mets. Double play still online, though, as Naylor stayed at first. Or, sorry, Gino stayed at first. Naylor at the plate now, batting lefty. 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch, a walk, 2 runs, and an RBI. 1-0 the count. Runners on the corners with a 1 down for the DBacks. Wind up, and the pitch is in the dirt for ball 2, 2-0. I should have checked if that was scored an error or not. It probably wasn't, because it was still a base hit. But he might have advanced on a fielding error, potentially. I don't know if they'll call it that, though. And the 2-0 pitch, swung on, fouled off, third base side. 2-1. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch is outside, ball 3. Lourdes on deck. And Josh calls time. Batter's timeout. Wind up, and 3-1 pitch. Swung on. Hit high and deep. Coming in as Nimmo. He will make the catch. Runner will tag. Probably. And the sac fly is in. The DBacks have a 5-1 lead on the Mets. They've broken the 4-run barrier for the first time in the season series against New York. Swung on, fouled off by Lotus. 0-1. Runner on it first for the D-backs. 2 down. Lourdes 2 for 3 with a double and a 2-run homer in the 6th. At the plate here in the 7th. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch is just inside for ball 1. Wind up, and the pitch swung on. Skied. Does that stay fair? He's charging, and it does not. It's the barrier out in at the very edge of right there. Wind up, and the 1-2 pitch swung on, hit hard, and that lands for a base hit, and keeps the Diamondbacks in the 7th. Line moving was the phrase I was searching for. Keeps the line moving. It's another hit for the D-backs. 5 runs off of 7 now. And there's first and second with 2 down. Lourdes, 3 for 4 on the night. Great day for him. Mound meeting for Buto. And Carrera's coming up. No, it might be Jerry, actually. No. Hampson. It's gotta be Hampson. I think no, it goes Jerry, Hampson, Herrera. So it's probably gonna be Jerry. Unless I'm gravely mistaken. Yep, Geraldo Perdomo. We figured it out, boys. Let's go. 0 for 2 with the walk here. And the D-backs looking for a big base hit out of Jerry. Swung on, fouled off. Was a bit inside. Sorry, fouled back, I should say. What's that? Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch just catches that. Oh, it's not called a strike. Just caught that outside edge, but they didn't give it to him. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled back. Set. Wind up and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Fouled off. Third base side. "22 pitches so far in the inning for Vito. He's going to need at least one more. Wind up. And the 1-2 is outside. Ball. Wind up. And the 2-2 pitch is low, and the count is full on Geraldo Perdomo. Wind up. And the pitch. Swung on. Fouled back. Wind up. And 3-2 swung on, and it's right to the third baseman. He's going to throw across the diamond and end the inning. Diamondbacks add one here in the 7th, and we're headed to the 8th. Yeah, MLB Tonight ad had a bunch of DBacks and Mets in the beginning. Damn, I wish I was recording that game again. Not recording, I wish I was streaming that game where we hit 4 home runs. My reaction to that was absolutely crazy. That was awesome. Sorry, where Gino hit 4 home runs. I said, he's got 3 tonight. And Rachel said he's probably not going to get a 4th. And I said, yeah, you're right. No, sorry. What I said was, shut up. You're wrong. I said, yeah, you're probably right. And then he blasted like the 4th pitch of the at bat or something. Maybe it was the 3rd, I don't know. But yeah, crazy game. I was watching it. I missed the first homer, but I caught the rest of them when I got home from work. Wind up and the pitch swung on, chopper, and it'll be a rough play for Jerry. Throw is not in time. Alvarez legs it out, and that's the 3rd hit of the night. Ginkle is on the mound. All right, I forgot about him. How did I forget about the Gink Master, bro? I think Ginkle and Beeks are our 2 that didn't pitch yesterday. 3 games, a 7.71 ERA, 2.1 innings. Wind up and the pitch. Stay. Right one, lower 3rd, outside. Oh, on the count. Here's Taylor. Tyron Taylor in the top of the 8th here. Runner on, nobody out. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch is outside. Ball 1, 1-1 count. Wind up and pitch, swing, and a miss. Strike two. They're they're showing Zach Gallen getting interviewed for DBacks TV on MLB TV. They're not showing the actual interview; they're just talking and showing the. Anyways, sorry, this is on the Mets broadcast. Never mind. Wind up. Sorry, the set. It's 2-2. And the pitch. Swung on, chopped foul. What was that? Herrera popped up and made like a throwing motion. I don't know what that was. 2-2 the count after the foul back. Oh, must have been stealing. Must have been trying to steal. Or trying to advance maybe. I don't know. Wound up and the 2-2 pitch outside for ball three. Full count, wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That pitch was low and outside. Breaking ball. And there's one down. And the pitch is in there for strike one. Inside third. And it's a 1 on Lindor. Lineup card turns over here for the Mets. Lindor is over 2, probably a walk as well. 0-1 the count. And the pitch is high. Zach Gallen, 7 innings, 2 hits, a run allowed, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. "14 strikeouts in 13 innings pitched against the Mets this year. Pitch is high, ball 2. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch, swung on, blasted! Probably foul because they're not showing it. And it's 2-2, first baseline. A 2-2, swung on. That's a double play ball. Tags the runner going to second. The throw to first is in plenty of time. And that will end the road half of the 8th. Time for V8. Oops. Here we go. Ah, that's a great mustache. I'm gonna move the jersey over. What's that? Wind up and the pitch. Takes it for strike one. Alec Thomas replacing Hampson and at 8th in the order. Wind up and pitch is low. Up there's, as Rachel likes to call it, the pedo stash. Standalone mustache. And that guy's got nice hair, too. Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Skied into left center. Catch is made by Taylor. And there's one down here in the 8th for the D-backs. Does his jersey make my head look small, guys? Kidding. And the pitch is just low for ball one. What up? And the 1-0 pitch from Buto is swung on, hit foul, chopper for spacing. What up? And the 1-1 pitch just caught that outside edge, but it was not called to win the count. Wind up and the 2-1 pitch swung on and it's punched through right over the third baseman's head. And that's a base hit for the D-backs. And there's a runner on first. Jose Herrera having himself a nice night. And the pitch is outside for ball one. Runner on first, one down for the D-backs. And Ketel Marte at the plate. Looking for his first D-backs win after coming off the IL. And the 1-0 pitch, swing. And a miss at a low breaking ball. 1-0. And the 1-1 pitch, outside ball two. Set. Wind up and the 2-1 pitch is outside for ball three. Ketel is 0 for 4 with a ground out, 2 strikeouts, and a fly out. And 3-1 pitch, swing. And might have foul tipped it. Yep, looks like he did. Full count. Jalen Beeks and Shelby Miller both in the bullpen for the D-backs. Time called by Ketel. Count is full on Marte. Wind up and the 3-2 pitch swung on right to the bag at first. Throw to second is in plenty of time. And it's a backwards double play for the Mets. Straight up the line. And that will end the 8th. Huh. Well, now I wanted to try and raid the guy who keeps raiding me. But I have to find it. Metropolitans. I spelled it wrong. I'll give you all the link in the stream chat. Go raid this guy. Raid this guy. There we go. Wind up and the pitch inside. Ball 1. Sorry, ball 2. Shelby Miller on the mound for the DBacks. Against Juan Soto, who's over 2 with a walk.
Yeah, Gallup's been great, and it's not.
Hey, Jonathan, thank you. Appreciate you.
That's a strike on the zone. I mean, it's been great pitching by Gallup in a lot of circumstances. Mets defense was.
Wind up and the 3-0 pitch at the top of the zone for strike 1.
That's inside. That's ball 4. So we've got hope. We have hope.
Wind up and the 3-1 pitch inside. Ball 4. Runner on for the Mets. Here comes Alonso.
So Mets still need base runners. Down 4 in the top of the 9th. So even a Pete Alonso home run doesn't really hurt you. Remember, similar situation to last night, where the Mets were up 5-1. Late and gave up 3 runs.
And the pitch outside edge, strike 1.
Absolutely, Jonathan. Ball, 1 ball, 1 strike to Alonso. Here's a 1-1 pitch. He fouls that one down off the right field line.
When I'm on the count. I think he's a play ahead of me. I have to pause the stream. Fouled it off. First base side.
Baxter the Bobcat.
I hate that our mascot is not a snake.
Pitch to Pete. That's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Nope, he's still a little bit ahead of me. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Baxter the Bobcat. I think it's a Bobcat. Wildcat. Swing and a miss by Alonso.
One down here in the ninth.
A couple plate appearances today. Pete not look good. That's one of them.
Wind up, and the no pitch. Stay right one right in the middle.
A generic Wildcat, like the Arizona Wildcats. Yeah, why is your mascot not a snake? I mean, I get that the snakes don't have legs, but you could still come up with a coiled thing, that coiled snake that could walk.
One on the count.
Oh, I saw your. Do you just have the one on the stream, or do you have both? No pinch hit appearance for Beatty here. I thought they might bring in the lefty, but they're gonna let Starling Marte strike out here instead. Let's have a runner on, but it's been a thorough domination so far.
Wind up, and the pitch swung on, jammed him, and that's a little flare into right. That'll get down, and the runner will probably advance to third. Honestly, yep. Soto's at third. Corners for the Mets. One down here in the ninth.
Marte's gonna get one to drop in. Soto goes first or third, so the Mets have 2 runners on. Still need one more base runner, but
I don't know if y'all can hear him, but Nemo's getting booed. The windup and the pitch is a chopper. Goes foul. Why didn't you grab it?
Brian.
Naylor, what are you doing? Why didn't you grab it?
Oh.
You pick it up and tag him out, and there's 2 down. Unbelievable. Naylor. Oh, and 1 the count. Unbelievable. If this backfires on us, that is awful. Slapped foul. Third base side.
Gotcha. I know. What is Naylor doing on that play? Keith Hernandez is like going crazy. But who cares if the run scores? You got like the easiest out in the world. There's no way Nemo's beating that out on his hobbly knee, ankle, back, whatever.
0-1 low. It's 1 and 2. Unbelievable. Yo.
No balls, 2 strikes to Nemo. Lays out that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, that's a break. Mets still need a base runner here. Yantos is on deck. How's it going, Don? All right. Can Nemo do anything here? That's slow. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he missed. It's full count.
Way more pitches.
Oh, dear.
It's outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swung on, and it's caught by Geraldo Perdomo. What a play! Leaping catch made.
Appreciate you guys. Got it. Line out. Good catch by Perdomo there.
One out left to get. Here's Mark Vientos, 1 for 3 on the day. Batting righty, Shelby pitching righty as well. Stay, right one inside edge.
I mean, Perdomo timed his jump really well. All right, well, Mets still need a base runner, so even a home run here doesn't really do anything.
And the runner steals second on defensive indifference. And time is called.
Marte goes.
Explain what's going on. Okay, so we're winning. Okay, we're winning 5-1. Okay, you can see that number right here. It's the top of the ninth, which means it's the final inning of the game. Which means if we get one more out, we win. You're right too, and we're one strike away from getting that final out. They have runners on at second and third, which means they are two guys are kind of close to scoring because there's 3 bases in a diamond shape. They have one at the second base and the final base before the run. We need one more out, which means we just gotta get this guy right here. Outside, ball 1. It was close. Good take.
All right. Well, no balls, 2 strikes. We're not gonna hang out long here, guys. It's well after midnight. I gotta be up early again. We'll do a quick little wrap. Outside, barely.
And the pitch. Low for ball 2, and the count is 2-2 on Mark Vientos.
He's the only reliever. So, congrats, Buto. Give that out.
Here we go. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch. Just low and outside. Once again, there's another close one, and the count is full.
Did he say hi, midnight? All right. I left. I mean, I hung out for about 5 minutes, but I'm glad he said hi finally. Yeah, outside, ball 3.
Wind up, and the 3-2 pitch swung on, skied, short center. Jerry gets called up by Hampson, and that is the game.
That's the smallest streamer I had ever seen, so we had to give him a rating. Popped up by Vientos, shallow center field. Alex Thomas makes the catch. Well, thanks for saying hi as well. 2 great pitching performances by Zach Gallen against the Mets this season.
And the game is over.
Well,
DBacks win. Let's go, Snakes, baby!
Mets were there. No pride, as D. Rels will say. No pride. No, the Mets were just dominated by Zach Gallen. That's my take on it. The game league, rubber match tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow. I believe it's a 3:40 game, something like that. 3:40 Eastern. Peterson started out good, and then just some bad defense and not the greatest. By the way, the Ames have opened up an 8-3 lead on the Blue Jays. Mariners tied at 2 in the 8th. Mets game tomorrow. I just wanted to check. 3:40. So yeah, we'll be. Thank you, Don. Thanks for the great lead, and Don, I appreciate you guys so much. So please make sure you guys hit the like and the subscribe. We're just a dominating game by Zach out. There's really nothing else to say. Appreciate it. If you haven't yet done so, you want to check out the Patreon, you can feel free to do that. Plenty of time to go check that out. That link is on the screen, so I'll start in the comment.
Well, that was a good game. I hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will think about seeing you tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow.
I appreciate each and every one of you. Whether you did Patreon or not, doesn't matter. I still appreciate each and every.
Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your night.